Hey there, welcome back. We're so happy to have you with us as we move into the next series of virtual automation. Let's build on what you've learned and take your skills to the next level. In the previous videos, we learned about desktop UI automation, and an example, we took demo desktop application. We learned automating the process of launching desktop apps, automating its form fields, working with subflows and reusability, controlling multiple windows, and even using data-driven approaches in UI automation. We also learned how to work with lists of elements, build automation flows with Excel data, and automate across both desktop and web environments. All of this was made possible by object inspection. So, what exactly is object inspection? It's simple to understand. Think of it as a technology that lets Leapwork see and understand the individual parts of an application, like buttons, text fields, or checkboxes. This allows the automation tool to interact with these components directly, just as if you were using the application yourself. It's like giving Leapwork the ability to recognize the elements in an app and know how to interact with them. But what if the application you're trying to automate is running in a virtual environment, like Citrix or a remote desktop session? In this case, the application is still running on a server, and what you see on your screen is simply an image of that app running remotely. This creates a bit of a challenge for automation because there's a boundary between your local machine and the virtual environment. In this video, we'll show you how to overcome this challenge with Leapwork virtual automation blocks. These tools allow us to interact with applications in virtual environments, even though they appear as images on your screen. By the end of this video, you'll be ready to automate applications running in virtual environments just as easily as you did with local desktop applications and web applications. Let's jump into this exciting journey of virtual automation. Before we proceed further, let's understand the scenario overview that we will be following in today's tutorial. In this automation flow, we will be using the image and text building blocks to open browser and open LinkedIn.com website. At first, we will use the click image building block to click on the browser icon to open it. After this, we will use the click image element to focus on the area displaying the browser URL. Then, we will utilize the type text block to input the LinkedIn URL into the browser. Then, to capture text on the newly opened page, we will utilize the find text block, confirming that it has loaded correctly. At the end, we will insert a pass block to indicate that the automation flow has successfully completed this series of actions. We'll keep everything simple and easy to follow, so by the end of this video, you'll have your first automation running in a virtual desktop environment. Let's get started. We will start with the start block. It's the pillar building block of your automation. Without start block, you cannot work with your automation flows. As per the scenario, since the very first step is to open the Chrome browser, let's connect click image building block to do it. Yes, here's click image building block. Now, what does this block actually do? The click image building block in Leapwork allows you to interact with visual elements on the screen by recognizing and clicking on images, making it perfect for automating tasks in virtual environments where traditional element locators don't work. It's especially useful in virtual desktops, as it can click buttons, icons, or any graphical interface element just by identifying the image. Over here, you can see the instruction, select image to click. This means we need to tell click image block which image it has to click. Let's capture the icon. One tip, always capture image very properly with the focus, so that click image building block can easily identify it. And yes, it's simple. Now, let's run the flow till here to check if the browser icon is clicked. And yes, we can see the mouse moved and click on the browser icon. The browser is opened. Let's get back to our automation flow and edit it. The next step is to enter LinkedIn URL in the browser. To do it, we need to select the area where the URL will be typed. To do it, let's connect click image block. Capture the URL area. See one point to take care while capturing elements. Make sure you capture it very properly so that it's easy for blocks to recognize it. Moreover, you can also set the focus on the exact area to type in. Let's do it. Click on the captured image. Simply, we have to arrange this focus over the exact location where URL will be written. After setting the focus, the next step is to type URL in the browser. Now, before we move ahead, here's an important point to understand. What if you want to create focus on the exact area in which image search has to happen? Therefore, if we expand the click image block, we can see area property here. The area property of the click image block allows you to define a specific region on the screen for image recognition. That improves accuracy by limiting the search to that area. To create focus, simply right-click here and click on Capture the Area. By doing this, you can easily select the region by drawing a box around it on your screen. Let's select the area now. This is the exact location which click image block will recognize to type. And yes, the specific area is defined now. This helps focus the search, especially when there are multiple similar elements, ensuring faster and more precise automation. Just a quick reminder, when running your automation, make sure the agent or virtual machine's screen resolution matches the resolution you used when you created and configured your automation flow. This setup is important because when you build the flow, you specify actions based on screen positions, like clicking on buttons or selecting items. If the resolution changes, the automation might not work as expected, since the positions of elements on the screen could shift. Now let me demonstrate that how can you check screen resolution on the virtual machine and match with the one you had while creating the automation flow. Simply click on this forward arrow button. Click on Agents. Now you simply have to click on New button, then click on Remote Agent. Double-click on the agent you have configured. Here we have agent settings, and from here only you have to check screen resolution. You can note it down and then match it with the screen resolution your device had where you created the automation flow. This is how you can make sure to sync with screen resolution and achieve smooth automation results. Now, let's proceed to enter URL in the search area of browser. Let's connect the type block. The type text block in Leapwork lets you automatically type text into fields, like search boxes or forms. Instead of manually typing, Leapwork does it for you by entering the exact text where you need it. In this automation flow, it will enter the URL in search box. Now, since we have to open LinkedIn, in the text value, write the URL as linkedin.com. Now think, what can be the next step after typing URL? Hit on the Enter key, right? Doing this only, LinkedIn page will be opened. Now, how does the Capture button works? The Capture button in the Type text block allows you to automatically capture and input text into a specific field by selecting it directly from the screen. The next step is to click and hold Capture button and press Enter key, so as to capture Enter key keystroke. Let's do it. Make sure you keep the Capture button hold. This means it should appear green when you hit Enter key. Click on Capture button and hit the Enter key on your keyboard. By pressing the Enter key, we are instructing the text block to capture the Enter key keystroke after the LinkedIn URL is typed. During the flow, Enter key will automatically be pressed when LinkedIn URL is typed in search bar. Let's run the flow till this block to see the results. And yeah, our automation flow is perfectly opening the browser and it opened the LinkedIn page. Since page is opened, how will we verify that it's successfully opened? Verify with some text on the page? Exactly. Let's do it. Over here we can see there are a lot of elements to verify with, but for now, let's take the text welcome. Let's get back to our flow. Continue to edit the flow. Let me arrange the block to give you a better view of the entire flow. And add find text block. The find text block in Leapwork is used to search and detect specific text on the screen. It helps you verify if certain text appears during your automation flow. In our flow, it will detect the word welcome on the loaded page. In text to find field, let's write the text welcome. Now with this keyword, it will search and detect. Let's expand the block. What I'm trying to explain by expanding the block is, you can see area field here. This property in the find text block helps to specify a particular region on the screen to search for the text. It majorly creates a deep focus for the search within a defined space, improving accuracy and speed in finding the text. Let me show you how to specify it. Simply right-click. Click on Capture the Area. Now select the area within which welcome keyword is there. Yes, it's done. Let me arrange the block to give you a better view of the entire flow. This is how you can automate your virtual tasks using Leapwork's mouse and keyboard blocks, combined with image and text recognition building blocks. These tools make it easy to handle tasks like clicking, typing, and verifying text, all without writing a single line of code. Now that we have set the verification step, the final step is to connect the pass block and complete the flow. If the flow successfully executed the steps, our flow will pass. Let's run the flow. Let's observe the automation execution. And yes, our automation flow is successfully passed as we can see here. In the recording section, we can see that the LinkedIn page is successfully opened. Now, if you check the activity log, yes, we can see each step is running successfully. The browser image is clicked, it is opened, LinkedIn URL is typed, the page is loaded, and welcome text is found that verifies the successful loading of the page. This is how easily you can create automation flow for your virtual applications or virtual machines. Let's look at the summary of today's automation flow. At first, we began with the Start block. Then, with the help of Click Image block, we clicked on Browser Image to open it. After that, we clicked URL area to type LinkedIn URL inside it. Then to type the URL, we used Type Text block. We added Enter Key token to press Enter after typing the URL. To verify the successful loading of the page, we used Find Text block. To complete the flow, we connected the Pass block. I would definitely like to recommend you try this flow on your Citrix application or the virtual desktop application with which you are working. This was all about today's first tutorial on virtual automation series. We will be coming up with next interesting topics of this series and help you automate your virtual tasks like a pro and achieve high-quality outcomes as a result. For any doubts and queries, feel free to contact us through Leapwork support or connect via live chat. And remember, with virtual automation, you can transform the way your team works, cutting down on repetitive tasks and freeing up time to focus on innovation and growth. It's all about working smarter and driving your business to new heights. Keep automating, keep succeeding. Thank you for watching.